children that's been unalived when eating food that has been expired. Those people, how many foods, if you saw TikToks that those Somalians, Ethiopians have been burning on the bushes and said, because now the government is aware. How long we've been crying to our government and said, those people are selling food that's not been unalived. It's not been good to us. If you go and check the rules and regulations in Zimbabwe, Zimbabwe said no foreign nation must open a spaza shop. Why only South Africa? If you go to Botswana, Botswana said no foreign nation is allowed to open a spaza shop. But why is the rules not for the same?
And sisters who are in South Africa to stop doing what they are doing and also listen to the South Africans. South Africans, as you know, were not that big country, and we cannot contain all the foreigners, especially who are causing problems to our community. So I understand, we take everything, you can call us names, but what we want to know, why is it difficult to listen? Because South Africa is not the only country, you've done it before to Ghanaians, as Jenny is saying. But why is it now is a problem? Or is it okay for you to be in someone's space and enjoy the resources, and while you say the youth of South Africa stranded, not having jobs, not enough resources to feed South Africans, is it okay by you? Because when someone is not bringing anything, only bringing disappointment, showing disappointment to the community, why would South Africans be happy and pretend to be happy while they are not happy? And when they are talking, they are not even fighting in this time, as you all being regarding them as unaliving people. And the other thing that you have to understand, whether it's a South African, the South Africans, some who are, they are criminals in South Africa. It's not like we don't have criminals. They are criminals who are unaliving people. But there are also foreigners. And most now, this powder thing that is going on in South Africa, most people in that business, they end up killing, unaliving each other. Because when they kidnap each other, they want big monies. Before, there's an incident that happened not long ago from my own village. I'm from Eastern Cape, where the family of 18 people, they were just unalived by South Africans, of course. But it came to our attention that the problem was, the deal happened in Durban, but it led to people in Eastern Cape and unalived the whole family because of this powder business that has to do with the connection in Durban with a foreigner, which I'm not going to name from which country, but there were South Africans involved. But if we as South Africans were saying, no, we can deal with our own people, because at least we can, even if they do anything, we can identify them. There are people that we cannot even identify because they are carrying false identities. Now, can we just get rid of this one so that we deal with our own, in our own space? What is wrong in that?
Okay, thank you, Dolly. Let's go to Chichi. Chichi.
Everyone.
Hi, welcome to the live.
Thank you, my dear. I salute everyone. The most important thing that everyone that speak here, speak it right. But we're now going to forget that sometimes we make mistake because of we want to speak. And again, that what I want to say is that this life is too sweet, but it's only human being make it difficult. If we understand ourselves and do accordingly, all this kind of fight will never come across between the black and no black. Because after colonizing black and the Muzungu put the poison to each other, that's why all this fight is coming to each black and black. and we forgot the people that caused the problem. The issue of the South African problem is that they know by their own self, but they keep quiet talk by some certain people who they know very well. They know them very well. They are the one that are causing the problem for their society, but they're scared of them. Who is Muzungus? Now, Muzungus, they take 75% of mineral resources in South Africa, and they contributed more than 80% development in South Africa. You know, and themselves are claiming that they are owners of the South Africa. But the most problem is that the South African, black South Africans, they understand their problem, but they don't know their problem. They understand their problem, but they don't know their problem. And again, they don't know how to solve their problem. And they think that it's foreigners that are the ones that are bringing problem to them. Not even mind and know that, yes, even foreigners help them to boost their economy. But they don't put those things in mind. They think that South Africa just boozing off by the mineral resources they have. So the kind of thinking they has, they always make mistake. And again, some of them that never travel out of the country, they always speak negative because they don't know what is going on in another country. I
was gonna ask this guy question before.
It's only government by government and everything is settled. And now, whatever that's supposed to be coming to the country, they're supposed to have people there that looking into this thing to know whether this thing is qualified to be in the country. But they keep their eyes off. If you tell them what they're supposed to do, they will now stop it, and now they'll stop what you tell them and doing their own in negative aspects. They are the one that caused their problem. Now, if you talk about Nigerians in South Africa, maybe, let me say, maybe 10% of Nigeria in South Africa are working, just working by normal work. But 80 or 90% of them have business. They have shop, they have a car stand, they contribute by the tax for their government. But they're not putting their eyes down to do what? To learn like other Africans. They think that they will wake up and government will call them and give them money. That is not supposed to be, because we are Africa. God created us more strong for we to know what to do. But the problem that we have is that our government sell our birthright to white people. That's why we are suffering all this suffering. Nigeria and South Africa are supposed to be 5 and 6, because we two of okay, if you talk about a giant of Africa, if you talk about Nigeria, they call South Africa before they call other words. But the South Africans never keep their mind down and bless the relationship between them and Nigeria by all this any trade that food in the street that doesn't know what's supposed to do. But the government and the other ones that know what it takes.
My sister, can I ask you something, moderator?
Excuse me. They are the one that bringing the relationship.
You not interfere. And I have a question.
Why are you interjecting? You are not the one talking. So why are you interjecting?
So what I'm trying to say, they're supposed to collaborate with Nigerians and know how to make money, how to make business. You have your shop and you rent it out. I come to your country for me to open. I come with my money to open a shop. You will tell me to marry you, and after I marry you with contract, you will using directly taking money from me every time, and you think that it's like that. It's supposed to be when I marry you, you come close to me and I teach you what I do for you to be somebody tomorrow. But you people neglect all those things and thinking that money will be falling from heaven. Please, if you people don't want rapport with Nigerians, you people problem will remain this way. If you people collaborate with Nigerians, you will learn how to make business and you know how to import some things outside the country. If you count of 80% of shops in South Africa held by Nigerians, they are doing their own business. Now, if you talk about the powder, your government supporting all those powder coming to your country. Why are you not fighting the government? Tell them that no.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Because nobody's asking you a question because there's things that you are speaking that's not factual.
Thank you.
It's not factual.
Ask me. Okay.
There's no factual that you are speaking. There are countries that does not have Muzungus, but they are running away from the countries. You can't be blaming Muzungus.
What are you saying? No, my dear, this 98% of your problem is Muzungus.
Listen here.
Now, let me tell you
there
something.
are countries in Africa that does not have Muzungus, that Muzungus have rejected.
Who said that? Who said
countries
that?
Can I tell you countries that does not have Muzungus, but
no, forget about the issues. No, listen to me.
I'm just saying to you, you're blaming the Muzungus. There are
all the
countries
African countries
don't have Muzungus in Africa, but they're struggling.
My sister, let me tell you something.
Central Africa does not have Muzungus. Why are they struggling?
But how many million resources they have?
Muzungus, why are they struggling?
No. Let me tell you something.
Who told you Zimbabwe they are struggling?
Let me clear you.
Who told you Zimbabwe they are struggling?
All of the community are here. We can do the same things.
Who told you Zimbabwe they are struggling?
You don't see our eyes is open. And then you people are jumping to the Muzungus place. You can because
we are going there to take away. We are going there to take what they take from us.
You are running to the Muzungus place then you want to talk about the Muzungus in South Africa.
The problem that I see that the problem you have is frustration. I see that the problem that you have.
I said this one is frustrated already.
There's no business that you're
The problem, yes. Yes, we are running to sell the powder and we sell it to you for you to drink it and die.
Better health care. You don't have better health care. You don't have Muzungus in your country, but your economy is doing worse. Your people are starving in Nigeria.
Excuse me. So
you can't run a business in Nigeria that you sell there. You can run a business in South Africa. You come here, you saw the infrastructure is done. We done the best in South Africa.
My dear,
we did South Africa what it used to do.
Number one, that you lack education and you lack understanding. You are dying by frustration. You are dying by frustration.
You guys, calm down, guys.
Countries did you jump?
My dear, without Nigeria, South Africa will not survive. Without Nigeria,
You waited, are you sleeping or something?
Why Cameroon's economy is not doing good because they don't know
Guys.
Who told you that?
The whole point of this live was to actually stop what's going on now.
Who told you that? Who told you that?
Like Zimbabweans.
Let me tell you something. You are suffering because you put all your focus in Muzungus.
Zimbabweans is here. They chased the Muzungus away. Why are they here?
Guys, I have to drop a few people from the panel because I don't want this to be a toxic live, I don't want this to be like other platforms.
Independence. Our freedom fighters agreed to take South Africa with the Mzungus. Why is it that we have to be told after 30 years, we have to be told what decision to make, who to chase out of the country, who to bring in the country? Why don't you just leave it for South Africans to suffer? Don't scare them to say if the foreigners leave South Africa, we are going to suffer. We didn't say we are chasing all the foreigners. We said those who are not in the right state to stay in the country. So why is it that now after 30 years we have to turn against the Mzungus? Why those people who gave us independence, that is a false independence, who sold us to these Mzungus, why they didn't chase them away? Why is it now we have to do? Because you, in your own independence, you decided to chase them all together. Now we are okay. We say it's not that we don't know. We know that we don't have, we didn't get independence. We're just given what we can take, but we want to deal with the internal issues first before we know what to do with these Mzungus? Why is it that now we have to deal with them before? But these people were given this independence with them. And in Nelson Mandela's words was, this is a rainbow nation. Why is it now which you have to come to your own comfort zone and come and tell us, no, this Mzungus are the problem here? We already know that they are a problem, but we want to deal with our internal issues in our own way, not to be told how to do it.
Are you done?
Guys, if you're going to reply, please let's be mindful of our language, and no personal attacks, nothing triggering. We can actually submit intellectually without using any language that will actually trigger the opposite people. Please go ahead, Eddie.
Bro, we have South Africa here. This is Queen here. It's a South Africa woman. Do you see anybody attack Queen here? Because this woman have traveled. Are you getting me now? You have traveled, understand what this life is all about. Not be all those one be say the day inside shark house they make noise. I don't even have time for them. Understand?
Eddie, you have to understand that